All right. Let's, I think that there's something wrong with this statement. Clearly something to do with gender in there. Mm-hmm. So let's go find a profile. Which one of these people doesn't have a dick?
You don't.
Can't be Maya. She's captured by the killer. Can't be Pearly. She's, well, I mean,
a big booby body.
She might have grown a dick in that process. Who knows how that works?
Yeah.
Radiation. Von Karma can't be it because she's been shot and a lot of heart has a dick. We know that.
Yeah, pretty big one.
She probably has one too.
She's dead.
She's dead. Probably had a dick
but
though.
Still could have a dick.
She might. But whatever. Let's do it. Objection! I would like to go over this one more time. You met Adrienne Andrews at the bar and took her request at that time.
Took the request at that time.
The request at that time? Yes, that is correct. And that's when you thought he was untrustworthy?
Was trustworthy.
Was trustworthy? How many times must I repeat myself? Yes, that is correct. I'm sorry, but that is an impossible tale. Well, what? Shelley the Killer? You have never met the real Adrienne Andrews! Is it possible that the killer really thinks that has... No. I was about to say, do you think the killer thinks Madame Garde is Adrienne Andrews? But...
Well, but
he has
then
said Madame Garde specifically many times.
And to Edgeworth. Edgeworth thought he was going to say someone else, and presumably that's Madame Garde.
All right, let's just keep going. Why would you say that? Because you made one very clear big slip-ups about her. So what is the issue? Oh.
Gulp.
I do believe I'm going to need a drink. Well, what did you say just now? Is too hot today. About her. If you had ever met Adrienne Andrews in person, one look would have told you that she is a woman! What an order in the court, Mr. Wright! What is the meaning of this? I thought she was a man! This witness testified to the following. That he always meets face-to-face with his clients when taking their requests. But he has never met Adrienne Andrews in person. But, or did I just say that? But he has never met Adrienne Andrews in person. Yes, Your Honor, that is exactly the point. Whatever. That means that Mr. the Killer's client could not have been Miss Adrienne Andrews.
What?
Oh,
he's
it's
covered
the oil.
in mud. Oh.
It's the oil from inside the machine. That's how he's sweating. And they are very large drops.
Radios have oil?
That one does.
Maybe.
And lots of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mr. Edgeworth, I understand your logic on this one. However, why would the assassin make such a basic mistake?
I believe it has to do with her name, Your Honor.
Her name?
Oh?
Yes, Adrienne Andrews is without a doubt a very androgynous name. What was her name in the Japanese version? I'm interested.
Yeah.
Is it a name that's... is there androgynous names in Japanese? It's not a society I would typically peg as doing that.
That would be strange.
The reason we have androgynous names here, Bob, Adrienne, Tetsuo? Is Tetsuo an androgynous name? Lots of androgynous names? Really?
Huh.
But they're such a, like, conservative and, like... Makoto is a male and female name. Why did they become male and female? They don't have Christianity to blame.
Huh?
Christianity creates male and female names because everybody wants to name their kid after like even if it's a girl wants
Like
to
a
name
saint, like
after like a saint.
Francis?
Oh.
So they like
I see what
try
you're
to like. I feel like Christianity is to blame for a lot of androgynous names,
Maybe.
but her name is androgynous in all languages.
Okay, so that's what it was in Japan.
It's Kiryu. I wish we had a Yusuke here. He'd know
Kamiya.
why. What was androgynous names pre-Christian times? Yeah, were there any? Name one. Huh?
I think it's a fine theory.
What?
What you just said about Christianity?
Yeah. I don't feel like anything else has ever created androgynous names.
I feel like it's probably not the only thing. The only theory.
I could see people naming people after places, and then that becoming androgynous.
Yeah.
Or naming people after... Cleopatra is a girl name. What does that prove?
Not too sure.
Attila.
Sam? Totally.
Female version, Samantha. So why did they create the Samantha version? Samuel, and then somebody said, well, we need a Samantha then. I don't fucking care anymore. I'm gonna go look this up after though. I'm gonna find out.
You look it up, and
See,
then you
this
tell
is-
me.
The reason I get like this on shows is because you guys don't know how much time I waste every day. Every time I have a thought like that, I fucking go and research it, and I sit there for hours reading about stuff like that.
Yeah, it's true.
And so I'm sitting here thinking, you're the ones with Google right now. Figure it out for me, because I need my curiosity satiated. That's why I'm full of useless fucking trivia. All right. Yes, Adrian and that's also why sometimes I look like I don't know what I'm talking about, because I'll jumble up what I have. I'll have like very small bits of information that I remember, and then I'll extrapolate upon it so that it seems like I'm an expert on it. Sometimes I end up being very right. Sometimes I'm quite wrong.
Either case, you're very certain of yourself.
Yes, Adrian Andrews is without a doubt a very androgynous name.
Yes, I see.
Unluckily for Mr. Tequila, the entire time he was on the stand, no one had stated Adrian Andrews' gender. And so he simply picked the wrong gender to go with. And he doesn't have Google.
What is going on?
Blah, 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 blah.
Shelley the Killer. This court demands an explanation.
He could be a girl. Shelly? That's a girl's name.
And so
He's just using one of those thingies. He's a girl inside that head.
I'm actually a girl, and that's why I made the mistake. So you being a girl makes you see girls as guys and guys as
Yeah.
girls?
Yes.
That is correct.
I also have a cold.
I'm sorry, but I slept in.
This court demands an explanation.
All he has to say is he accidentally said him. He's weird sometimes.
Yeah.
He can just say, I have an impediment. You must have heard incorrectly. Yeah, that's all he has to say is you must have heard incorrectly or something. Are we recording this? Because nobody noticed him say it, so we
It's
have
gotta
to
be
go
a
on.
stenographer.
I'm surprised a stenographer wasn't added as a character.
that
to
would
the
be a good-
series. It'd be a great character.
Yeah.
Some I don't
Having
know.
to cut to the stenographer every now and then.
Yeah, and he's some
Or read
poor
it back.
bastard
Yeah.
who's like some guy who's able to like do everybody's voice too or something. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, because what would have been a really great, like I said before, a course for this would be and a good strategy as a lawyer would have been to get him to first describe Adrian Andrews,
Yeah.
and then we could have really had him cornered.
Yeah.
I think somehow I must have mixed up this client with another. So does that mean you remember something different now? Yes, of course. Please, if you would allow me to testify one more time. Arrgh, I just know he's going to spit out more lies. Hee.
Very well, but this time, please give us the truth, and nothing but the truth. Usually that works when I ask for that.
Request taking part 2. Yes, now I remember. I took that request by mail. There have been times where I took a job without having met my client. The request for the murder was one corrida and 2 or 3 other small things.
Nice.
When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man.
So you took this job through a letter.
He didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony.
That he
Yeah, he did.
never
Specifically said
No.
he didn't ever do things by letter or by...
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the letter, the suicide note.
No.
Yeah, he specifically said, What? Which means he's definitely lying!
At least he got to the same answer.
Be careful, Phoenix. If you break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us. I know, I can't make him suspicious, but... I think we're okay. Like we can do this. As long as he's standing there across from me, I know he loves me. No matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it.
Now then, let's begin the cross-examination.
All right, cross-examining, request taking part 2.
Oh boy.
Yes, now remember I request by mail. Yeah. But didn't you just say that you always meet your clients? Yes, I suppose I did say that. However, there are some clients whom a meeting is simply not possible. But didn't you meet your client this time? No, I did not. Oh, come now, let's stop with this game of cat and mouse. Using your silkiest voice is not going to work on me. Besides, your silky voice is more nasally and sinewy. All right then, just cough it up and confess!
Mr. Wright, you can't badger the witness with such harsh words. You're a lawyer, so behave like one.
That is like the 7th time someone has told him point blank and he has stated, I'm a lawyer.
You're a lawyer.
I am a lawyer.
You are a lawyer. So behave like one and present evidence instead of mindlessly yelling. Now then, do you have any proof that Mr. the Killer met with his client?
I'm gonna just little note this. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I don't have any proof.
I see. Then your line of questioning was just another waste of time.
Sadly for us, Your Honor, that is the nature of the right and wrong. There have been times when I took a job without having met my client. And why could you not meet this certain client? Recently, I have been receiving more requests. If I met every and each client, I would lose some nice business opportunities.
Nice business opportunities?
On top of which, the times have changed.
Well, I totally was reading 3 too.
Times have changed, apparently. We use letters now.
Yeah.
2002.
Right.
It is now the age of information and computers, correct? Oh. Well, I have joined with the times, and now I take requests via electronic mail. Unfortunately, I did not buy the Dell model that came with the Google, so I made the mistakes. I am sorry.
Electronic mail. Do you have to mail that in a special insulated envelope?
Oh,
I'm very sorry. I despise the shortening of words. What I mean by electronic mail is commonly referred to as email. Oh, please, Judge, don't know what that is either.
Email.
He doesn't. In contest of mimicry, the judge would beat a parrot hands down. Anyway, so you took this job without having met your client and... The request was for the murder and 2 other small things. 2 or 3 other things? Yes.
The delivery of the bear.
And what were those other things? A few other things that have nothing to do with this case. What should I do? Should I let him slide with that? It'd be really bad if I pushed his buttons the wrong way and he gets mad.
What are the 2 or 3 other things, though?
Let's let it go for a moment. This killer sounds like one sharp man. A sharp man who fucks up people's genders?
Yeah.
I should try to find a better way to do this without making them suspicious.
Let's continue with the testimony, witness, if you please.
When I saw the name of the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man. So you're saying that you never saw your client's face, not even once? I did once. It was when I went to give my client the figurine.
Yes, I see.
And they were dressed. But Miss Andrews was wearing a mask at the time.
A mask?
The nickel samurai mask, I'm guessing.
Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about this? Do you have any problems with this piece of testimony?
There's nothing wrong there,
No.
right? That one, there's definitely nothing wrong. I think I can pull something out of what he said, but it would be really bad if I did something that made him something trivial. There's no problem with this testimony, Your Honor.
We've pretty much reached the end of our rope here.
Huh? Seems like we're okay to me.
And that's exactly what is so bad. At the rate we're going, we'll end up completely destroying the killer's lie. If we do that, you already know how serious the situation will put us in.
Oh yeah. All I can do now is pray that those items reach us in time.
Safe.
Fine.
Thank you.
So which one do you want to do, first or second one? Those are the 2 that are... Can we prove that he didn't take it by mail? Or can we prove that... oh, no. Was this one of the ones that let me press? I think there was only 2. I think it was this one and this one.
And that.
So, if we... Can we prove that there have been times there haven't? Or can we... Do you want to press this one?
Yes.
Yeah, let's
I
press
do.
this. 2 or 3 other things. Yes. What were these other things? Few things that have nothing to do with the case. Should I let him slide? It'd really be bad if I pushed his buttons. I'm gonna press further on this one. Whether or not they're related to the case is for the court to decide. Mr. Attorney. Yes? Everything I've just said from the beginning has nothing but beneficial to your client. Which is why I wonder if pushing you to continue with this which is why I wonder what is pushing you to continue with this cross-examination. He could have said that at any time, no matter what I pressed. Could it be that you are planning to betray your own client?
Uh-oh, he's steaming.
Oh,
Radio.
we pissed him off.
Yup.
Shelly Smash!
All right, we'll be back after this, and we'll see how mad he really is. Is he gonna blow a gasket?
I don't
Do
know.
radios even have gaskets?
What a gasket is.
They apparently have oil. They apparently are steam driven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he probably has a gasket. All right, we'll be back after this. Stay tuned.